Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is amazing and wonderful to be here with you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for wanting to grow and learn more about how to enter into a flow state of mind so that you can get in the zone. Welcome to Success Through Meditation. I'm Shakti, coming to you from a lineage of enlightenment to help you to see, honor, and love the light within yourself so that you can see, honor, and love the light within others. The zone is a wonderful, productive place to be, isn't it? The zone that we hear so much about. Being in the zone, there's nothing else that enters our minds when we're in the zone. We're laser focused, we're getting things done, we're doing what our hearts desire when we're in the zone. It's a wonderful, wonderful place to be, in the flow of life, in the flow of existence. It's a wonderful place to be because in the zone, everything quiets down. You have complete focus, complete and total focus as life falls into place. It is a wonderful, happy place to be when you're doing what you love. Being in the zone as a way of working is a beautiful thing because when you are doing what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. When your career involves doing what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's being in the zone. It's sort of the mad scientist mentality, right? Of getting things done. So how do you lose? How do you lose the flow? How do you get off your game? How does it happen? Bottom line, by not following your heart. In every moment of every day of your life, following your heart is always the happiest place to be. Following what it is that your heart dictates. Your heart being your highest consciousness, the center of your being, your connection with the infinite God, source. It is your happiest place. And when you are in the flow and in the zone, you're doing what your heart dictates. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And so to get out of the flow, when we are out of the flow, you're attempting many times to do something that you don't want to do or to be someone that you're not by doing things for the wrong reasons. Now, I'm reminded of a friend of mine years ago telling me how she had a photo shoot to do and she was wondering what she should wear. And she ended up taking the road that made her have to do it over again because she was thinking about what it is that her audience would want to see her wearing. Never a good idea. The best thing to wear for a photo shoot is what makes you comfortable, what you feel good in, because that comes across, doesn't it? That comes across the screen. When you wear what it is that you're comfortable with, what you feel good in. But finding that sometimes is a little difficult. And so we start to think, well, what is it that they might like to see me wearing? What is it that they would like to see? Instead of what do I feel wonderful in? What do I feel great in? What makes me feel more empowered and happy? Those are the questions to ask yourself. I had a similar experience when I was a child. Actually, I was 16, 17, in a particular contest that I happened to be in. And I remember I did it twice, 2 years in a row as a high school student. And the first time I did exactly what my friend did. I thought, well, maybe they'd like to see, the judges might like to see this or that, or hear this or that. And I learned from that experience because the following year, I simply had fun. I had fun being with friends, being with people who were like-minded. And I had a good time and I did much better. It's the way to go. You'll always do much better when you follow your heart, when you follow the musings of your inner being. You will always succeed and be much happier. So by attempting to be something that you're not, or doing things for the wrong reasons, you definitely fall out of the flow. By doing what you think others are going to want to see or listen to or present who it is that you think that they want you to be. It's never a good way to go. Especially when you're wanting to prove something to someone, to show an aspect of yourself that isn't your truth, it isn't real, because you think that they want to see it. So when you find yourself in this space, be aware. Recognize that you're not being your authentic self and change directions. Shift the direction, shift your path. And the best way to make this shift is to be still. Be still for just a moment. To reconnect with the beauty in who you are, with your center, with your heart. Be still. That is where your power rests. Within. And when we hold expectations, attachments to outcomes, we don't get the results that we want either. And sometimes the results that we thought we wanted are not really the results that are best for us, are they? So expectations and attachments to outcomes doesn't serve when you're in the flow. When you're in the flow, you do your very impeccable best and let go of any attachments to any outcomes that you may have. Recognize them, be aware of them, and let them go. When you do this, any outcome brings happiness and joy because you realize that it is for your benefit and probably greater than you could have imagined yourself. Oprah speaks about this often, about how she couldn't have imagined that her life would be the way it is. She only wanted to earn as much as old as she was. When she was 22, she just wanted to earn $22,000 a year. She could have never imagined, but she left it up to eternity. She knew that there could be a bigger dream. Something in her knew that there could be a bigger dream than the one she was dreaming for herself. And that is the case for you. Eternity may have a much bigger dream than the one you're dreaming for yourself. So being attached to an outcome may not and probably won't serve you. Let go of any ideas about an outcome. Yes, we can sort of, we do something for a reason, right? We need to accomplish something. Do your impeccable best, get it done, get it accomplished, and then let the results be handled by eternity, by your highest self, your highest truth. Let it go. Give it to God, source, eternity, the universe, and let her handle it. Right? Disappointments in results absolutely stop the flow. So when you are doing your work, when you're in the flow and in the zone, try not to allow your emotions to run amok. Try to have control of your emotions so that you don't encounter disappointments that take you down rabbit holes that you don't want to go down. Happiness is the key for getting anything done in a good way, in a way that makes you happier. Be happy first. Be happy while you're doing the work so that you can truly do your very impeccable best when you're in the zone. Flow, when you're in the flow and in the zone, embraces trust. Trust in life, trust in the universe, the infinite, trust and faith. Knowing that life will only bring you all that you need, many times plus more than you need, so that maybe you can serve, maybe you can give, maybe you can do more. When you have enough, and you realize that there is more than enough that you now have acquired, you can give it, can't you? You can help, you can serve someone else. When you have more than enough, when your cup is overflowing, you have more than enough to give. Enough love, enough funds, enough money, enough joy. When your cup overflows, you have more than enough to give. And isn't that the point? Your happiness flows out into the world and helps to be an example, maybe, or helps to raise the vibration of our planet, of those around you, of those who you know and love who may be sick. Your happiness helps them. Your worrying, crying, lamenting over what should have been or what should have been or what should be don't help whoever it is that you are concerned about. You love them, you wish them well, and see them in the light that you want to see them. If they're sick and they're laying, they've got the flu or whatever it is, they're sick. Envision them being healthy. Envision them happy, healthy, thriving, with lots of energy, strength, power. See them that way. I know it's not easy many times to see in our hearts what it is that our eyes are not witnessing. But you can, if you sit in stillness and visualize the outcome that you want for this person. For the good of all concerned, always, whenever it is that you want something, whenever it is that you have a heart's desire, always say, for the good of all concerned, that you are going to complete this task for the good of all concerned, that this being that you are concerned about will be well, strong, thriving for the good of all concerned. So when we connect in stillness, in those moments of stillness, to get into the flow, to get in the zone, we connect to the moment at hand. And in the moment at hand, in this moment, joy rests. This is where joy sits. This is where happiness sits, in this moment. We have no other moment. This is all that we have. We don't have the past. It's gone. It's dust. We don't have the future, so there's no reason to worry about it. Recently, in the last few days, actually, there were some challenges with how, what, and I simply had to keep repeating, it's not about the how. All we need to do is dream our dream and allow eternity to handle the how. We dream the dream, we do the work, and allow eternity to lead us. Allow our inner beings. When I speak of eternity, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you as you connect to your heart, your highest self sits here. And so when I speak of eternity, the universe, God, I'm speaking about you. And how when you connect to that part of your being, you are led in exactly the right way. Whatever that means. That doesn't mean it's always going to be easy. It doesn't mean it's going to be never going to have challenges. That's not what it means. It just means that you're going to be happy through it all. You will have peace through it all. And in case I forget to tell you, never allow, never allow anyone or anything to interrupt your peace within, the joy that you hold within. Never allow anyone or anything to interrupt that, right? Never allow another being to interrupt or take away the peace that you hold within, the joy that you hold within. Never allow anyone to disturb your peace. Recognize in every moment that you are that you are peace incarnate, that you are happiness incarnate, so that no one, no thing can disturb that happiness, joy, peace, and bliss. So in the flow, we have the ability to love more, to be more kind, to have more compassion, more creativity, more flexibility. With open hearts, the things that eternity brings bring you joy. Without ego, without expectations, attachments to ideas or outcomes. When you are in the flow, this is what you can enjoy. More love, compassion, flexibility, creativity, abundance. When you are resting, when you are enjoying your life in the flow, in the zone, right? And so we meditate. We meditate to lift awareness, the awareness of being or not being in the flow, so that you know when you're disconnected, you know when you are connected. It's a beautiful thing. And you know during those moments that you are acting from your true, authentic self. And your present self. You're acting from not the past, not the future, but your very present self, without fear, totally open to what eternity has to bring. In the present moment, expectation, expectation in any moment, expectation equals suffering. Because if you expect something to happen and it doesn't happen, then you are sad, right? Angry, whatever it is. We know that suffering exists. It's a part of living. It's a part of being human. As we're told in the Four Noble Truths. The first of the Four Noble Truths is that suffering exists. We suffer. The second is that suffering is caused by attachments. The third of the Four Noble Truths is that there is a way out. There is a way to mitigate the suffering, to stop the suffering. And the fourth of the Four Noble Truths is that we do this through meditation. Quite simple, really. The Four Noble Truths. We suffer. We suffer through attachments, because of attachments. There is a way out, and that way out is meditation. It's a beautiful thing. These realizations, these bits of knowledge that help you to navigate your life. So letting go releases the ego. Releases the ego and its grip on life in the flow. So it's best to live in this moment and be completely and totally in the flow with your Dharma, with your true path, without resistance, knowing that life always is for your best. Life gives you whatever it is that you're needing in the moment, as eternity leads the way. Life has you. Life will always be well. All will always be well in the end. And if life is not well, if all is not well, it is not the end, is it? You must trust, have faith, and know that if your intentions are pure, if your intentions are for the benefit of all concerned, eternity will lead you in the most wonderful direction. Sort of like, life always will support you. It's sort of the way that the sun rises every day, the sun sets, the moon rises, flowers blossom. All animals, sentient beings on this planet, the wild animals particularly, find their way to water, to food, without thinking. Our hearts beat. This is a part of eternity of God at work, of our highest selves, working for our highest good. You're in the flow, you're in the present moment, and you know that whenever there is a disconnect, you simply still yourself, quiet your mind, quiet your being, and trust. There is only one time, and that is eternal time. No past, no future, only the present that is eternal. On the clock of eternal time, there is no hand. There are no hands. There is no movement. All is. It simply is, and it has always been. Once you realize, without expectation, and trust that eternity will always lead you in the right direction, life is just happier, more joy-filled. For those of you who may be new to the practice of meditation, every day when we wake up, we take a shower, or at the very least, wash our hands and faces, and we sit for 15 minutes. We have music to help to sort of shield you from the thoughts and impressions from the outside world. There are many people on this planet. It is a crowded planet at this point. So meditation becomes a little more challenging. Centuries ago, maybe even a century ago, the planet was much less crowded. Meditation was easier. We take in, or we receive, the impressions from people from all over the world, particularly close to us, and particularly those that we love. Many times we think that their thoughts are ours. And so our music helps to sort of do what Spock told Kirk that Vulcans knew how to do, which was to block others' thoughts. And our music sort of does that for you so that you can meditate more easily, more deeply. So we sit with music, our backs are straight. I recommend that in the first half of your meditation, you keep your eyes open, whether it's looking out onto a garden, the ocean. Our yantra will be up on the screen, so that will help you to calm your mind. If you gaze at the bindu in the center, the little point in the center of the yantra that you'll see on the screen, you'll find that your mind will start to relax. Your thoughts will start to relax. be less frantic, maybe. And along with sitting with your back straight, your hands are very relaxed in your lap. You might be sitting on a pillow on the floor. You might be sitting in a chair. Either way, you're sitting comfortably. Your tummy is empty. It's the best way. Stay awake. Stay awake. It's the highest, happiest time of your day. Don't miss it. So be awake. And we sit for 15 minutes. At the end of our meditation, as we'll do today, bow and offer up your meditation to the universe in gratitude. For those of you who have been meditating longer, maybe a few years or longer, shake it up, do different things. In the beginning, learning to meditate, it's about learning to focus, to be laser focused to the exclusion of all else. You're either going to be listening to the music, looking at the yantra, looking at a horizon, a flower, a candle flame, whatever it is. But if you've been meditating for years or longer, a few years or longer, do something different. Try different things. Shake up your meditations. Don't get stale. Leave them bright and shiny, always shiny and happy. Make your meditations fun. And by the way, it's so important that each of your meditations, number one, well, first, don't judge them ever. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge your meditations. Don't judge others. With each meditation, if you are not seeing the world in a happier, brighter, more peaceful, more loving way, then you're not meditating. Why are you here if not to enjoy this life? If not to have fun, if not to spread joy, why are you here? Because you are here to have a good time, to spread light, to spread love, to serve with joy, happiness, love, compassion, kindness. I love what the Dalai Lama says, that his religion is kindness. Nice religion, a lovely religion. So still the mind, quiet your thoughts, maybe smile during your meditation practice, and become more and more happy and connected with the truth in who you are, with the universe, with God, source, whatever your term might be for it. Connection with that part of your being makes for a very happy life. As we prepare to meditate, please go ahead and sit up nice and straight. I'm going to take myself off camera as we prepare the body to relax. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for the count of 3 at the top. Focus your attention on your eyes, the muscles around your eyes, and relax the muscles around your eyes. When you do, your jaw muscles, your facial muscles will also begin to relax. Relax, relax, relax. If you have any tension whatsoever in your scalp, relax your scalp. Relax your neck. Relax your throat. Relax your shoulders. Down into your upper arms, your lower arms. Relax your hands and your fingers. Relax, relax, relax. Relax your back on either side of your spinal column. Relax your abdomen. Release all of the muscles in your abdomen. Relax your hips, your upper legs, your lower legs. Relax your feet and your toes. Relax, relax, relax. Take another deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and hold for the count of three at the top. Imagine a vast ocean. The ocean is filled with hundreds and thousands of waves. Feel that you are part of that ocean. Imagine that each wave in the ocean is slowly moving through you. Feel that each wave is a wave of joy. Imagine wave after wave of joy passing through your whole body. As each wave passes through your body, feel all worries, tensions, anxieties, and problems are being washed away into the successive waves of joy. Meditate on wave after wave of joy passing through you. Feel that each new wave of joy that passes through you increases the amount of joy that you now have, until you feel that you have become all joy. Nothing exists for you except limitless, boundless joy. Now, imagine that you're going beneath the surface of the ocean. The surface of the ocean is filled with many waves, but below the surface, in the depths, all is calm, silent, and serene. Imagine yourself sinking slowly into the depths of the ocean. Here there is only calmness, emptiness, and tranquility. As you visualize yourself going deeper and deeper into the depths of the ocean, feel that a profound peace is entering into you. Feel that the deeper you go into the inner ocean, the more peaceful and calm you become. Visualize that there is no end to the depths of this ocean. It goes on endlessly. Imagine yourself sinking deeper and deeper into this endless ocean of light, feeling more peace and tranquility, filling your entire being until you have become all peace and all tranquility. Continue practicing this visualization if you are new to the practice of meditation, until our meditation session has ended. If you've been practicing meditation for a few years or longer, continue practicing this visualization into the first few moments of our meditation music, and then let go. Let go and let eternity do with you what it will. Now, let's meditate. Namaste. Thank you for being with us today and for sharing and making our world a better place, a happier place. Always remember who you are. Always remember the light and the love and the joy that you hold within. Have faith, trust in your highest self, trust in the universe, trust in eternity, trust in light, love, trust that it will always lead you in the right direction. And also remember that all is well. I love what Louise Hay said, to repeat to yourself constantly, especially in challenging times, that all is well in my world. Every day I'm getting better, better, and better. All is well in my world. And hold this truth close to your heart. And remember also, of course, that in the end, all is well. If all is not well, then it is not the end. Namaste. The light in me sees, honors, and so loves the light in you. I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks a lot.